Good day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at, well, the Hyperdimensional Carp versus Vegeta. So this is Hyperdimensional Carp versus Vegeta, and it's pretty much your standard Hyperdimensional Carp, except for the fact that you can grab your hands on some Z power for the new Fierce Fight Super Buu. So as you guys know, sometimes with the Fierce Fights they make it so that you can get the Z power from the co-op event. So if you go to the co-op event details, you can see there Z power for Buu is listed as a limited time reward and a drop from the advanced and extreme difficulties of the event, which is obviously pretty cool. So if you're looking to farm Z power for Buu, here's your place to go. Now it's pretty standard, 2 typing, so a lot easier than some of the other hyperdimensional carps. Buu is also a favorable typing for one of the sides, which is pretty nice. You can use this equip as well to increase the amount of Z power that you get. This equip can be obtained from the Buu event itself. So if you're looking to get your hands on this equip, you can get it from the Buu event, which I'll show you guys just now. But it's very, very straightforward. So you go to the event, you can see there the Fierce Fight Buu. You can buy the equip either with the coins that you get from repeating the stages, or alternatively, you can get it from the missions. You'll get 2 copies from the missions as well. So plenty ways to get them. You can only equip 1 per unit. So you can't equip like 3 on each to really augment the Z power drops or anything like that. But you can, you can equip 1, which I think is pretty fair. So if you go to the advanced difficulty section, which is one I always do, which is pretty straightforward, you'll see that there is also a bonus for having a Limit Break 7 Trunks. Now, if you're lucky enough to have him Limit Break 7, then that'll help you out. Unfortunately for me, I don't have him Limit Break 7. You have to have him max red stars, so 7 red stars in total. And that's it. That's pretty much everything you need to know. We'll go through the rewards and everything. The missions are fairly straightforward. The same missions as always with Hyperdimensional Carp, limited time attempts rewards. So basically the more you attempt it, the more medals you'll get, and some chrono crystals as well, around 200 of them. Obviously, if you have done Hyperdimensional Carp before, it shouldn't really be a big train smash to you, so you can kind of switch off the video now if you're that way inclined. Otherwise, I'll run through some tips and tricks for those who want to obviously improve their Hyperdimensional Carp performance. But before we talk about that, let's just discuss Super Buu quickly. Super Buu is obviously a Fierce Fight unit, so he is free to play. Personally speaking, I always like to pick up Z power for these units as best I can. It does tend to help out a lot. Firstly, in doing their challenge battles, which drop a little bit of chrono crystals, but also, as well as kind of on the notion of like, there could be useful units for events down the line, for things like Ultra Space Time Rush, or even in some cases they are pretty good for PvP. I think Buu is a super interesting unit actually. His green card is very strong, and he could be used as a great way to set up the yellow Buu. Like he could be really quite solid on that perspective. So I think for me, at least looking at him and looking at whether it's worth it, I do think you should consider definitely getting Buu. I think he's worth a bit of the grind and a bit of the effort. Now, in terms of obviously the Hyperdimensional Carp, I think at the end of the day, it's pretty straightforward. For those of you who don't know, you want to break the blue shield. Once the blue shield is broken, you then want to Rising Rush with your friends, with your allies. And then when you Rising Rush with your allies, you'll do quite an intense amount of damage, and usually most of the times you'll defeat the enemy. If you don't, you can just rinse and repeat. There are a couple of tips and tricks. If you dual clash with the enemy, if your ally uses a Key Blast or a Strike card, they'll then do quite a big chunk of damage. You can also intercept attacks for your ally by clicking on their head when the exclamation mark appears. You should definitely time the Rising Rush at the same time. Nowadays it can cancel your animations, so realistically speaking, it shouldn't be that big a problem. Like you know, it should be quite straightforward. And then beyond that, I think as well, yeah, just time your Rising Rush properly. Like get your bar in the reticle and just make sure it's timed properly. Yeah, Hyperdimensional co-op can be very quick and also can be very painful depending on if you just follow the simple tips. So try not to make it painful. You don't want to really spend forever doing Hyperdimensional co-op. Every extra like 2 minutes you end doing it, just can make your life a bit more miserable. No, it's not that bad, but still, yeah, try and maximize your attempts. You get 3 limited time rewards per day, and the rewards that you get can be exchanged at the Hyperdimensional co-op store, and part of those rewards, as everyone likes, is usually the unique equips, as well as the chrono crystals. The chrono crystals will refresh each time, and you can get 300 of them, so try and grab them. It is valuable. And then obviously there's sleeves and there are Z power, so plenty great value. But that's gonna be it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Till then, bye.